Hello everyone, just want to show you something I made real quick. It's a water level, so it will tell you. So what I did, it'll tell you, if this part is too low compared to where you're starting, or too high, and I'll explain more. But what I did is I took a 2-liter bottle and I drilled a hole in the cap and I screwed this barb in there. It had a threaded side and a barbed side. And then I also put caulking on the threads and caulking inside to help keep from leaking. Looks like it's not leaking on me. And then I took a couple sticks, and this is a 2x2. I screwed it from underneath. Screwed this 3/4 inch board on there. Then I can take this stick and screw it onto there. And then I have a 2x8, a 2x8 that I cut square, and I made 2 of those. And I taped my hose. This is a 1/4 inch barb, so I got a 1/4 inch hose. About 28 feet is what I got. So then on top of the 2-liter bottle, I cut a hole so I can pour my water into it. So I took a milk jug there and put some water in it and collared it, and then I just poured it in through the top. And then I walked my hose this way. I walked it to get any air bubbles. So I walked it all the way over to this part where it would come out the top. So plus I had the water up to here, so I just held this end up high, just held it up higher than what this was, and then the water would just start coming out, and that would help bleed your air out of it also, because I can't have it up here. I have to have my level down here. So then I took a piece of tape and had a line marked, and I can move this tape now to wherever my level is. And same there, piece of tape with a level. So now what I'll do is compare for whatever it's sitting here. This is, let's say, the spot I want to see how downhill I am over here. I'll take this piece and I'm going to move it down this way. And I'm going to set it down. See, watch that level go up. Matter of fact, it went up. It's behind my tape here. Hey, this is opposite of what you think. So this is lower. That means this part of the ground is lower than what this bottle is sitting at. So that is lower than this. And that's why the water level will go up. So it's kind of opposite, just something you got to get used to. I'm going to write on mine over here, I'm going to write on this one, too low and too high is what I'll write here. Then that way you know it, and I'll show you. Let me move it back over here where I was. There I am. The two should level out, because water will find its own level. Let's look over here. There it is. So now what I'm going to do, just to show you how it's backwards, is I'm going to set this one up on top of here. So here we go. Let's set it up here. It's maybe not going to sit up there too good. There we go. So there's my line. Where's my water line? Wow, it's way down here, because this side, this pole is higher, that it's pushed the water back into this one over here. And this water line is just a little bit higher. But the water will find its own level. If you was to look, this water line here is going to be the same height over here. So that would mean if this was ground, this part of the ground is too high. I'll take and set it back down on the ground at the same height. And there it goes back up. And the water finds its own level with this one. And there we go. And that's our water level. I can take it and set it lower. Let me set it down here on the ground next to it. Ugh. Guess it doesn't sit down. It's down a little lower. It's a little crooked, but it is down lower. So we come up here. That water line doesn't look like it moved much, but see this one over here? Instead of being right there, it's up here, which means we're too low. So anyhow, that's the way I made my water level. 2-liter bottle, a barb on one end, a screw 1/4 inch, and a screw here. Drilled a hole in my cap of the bottle, put a hole in up here, taped them to the stick, made some sticks with a platform to hold them, and that's my water level. So what this would be good for is if you're digging, you want to have level ground. You want all the ground to be this height right here, okay? So this one is up on, I put it up on a block. If you measure it, I'm like 2 1/4, okay? 2 1/4 or 2 5/16. If you come up here and measure it, that's going to be exactly the same. Oops, it's hard to watch the camera. 2 1/4 or 2 5/16. So you know that's how far you got to dig this side down because it's too high. It's too high. Now we're level, and I remove that block. Okay, I used a Coke liter bottle because they're clear plastic. So if I think I'm going to keep that thing around, I will cut the electrical tape off, because I just used electrical tape to tape the bottle on the hose in place. But if I think I'm going to keep it longer, then I will put these hose clamps. I'll hook these hose clamps on there so everything doesn't get sticky when you're storing it and it gets hot out, or it won't get sticky then.
Hey, thanks for watching.